Artificial intelligence sounds very fancy, right? Something you'd think you'd hear from a James Bond or sci-fi movie. Well, in the 1950s, artificial intelligence merely described any task performed by a program or machine. And back in 1995, director of the Institute for the Future produced the first prediction article, which envisioned this new convergence of technologies from multiple devices to single ones, capable of many functions. And I bet you can think of an exact product that defines this perfectly. You're probably using it right now to watch this video. Yep, your smartphone. One of the most famous predictions by Makrodakis was wireless telecommunications that could be accessed anywhere in the world without the need for regular telephone lines. And such historical and current trends have created this non-linear advancement, where now systems like artificial intelligence and augmented reality have welcomed intelligent systems like computers that have been taught to carry out specific tasks, like Siri and Alexa, being the most prominent examples known as the Internet of Things. While Makrodakis was able to predict that artificial intelligence would lead to automation and certain eliminations of manual tasks, he wasn't able to predict the revolutionary widespread access of the internet and the power of social networking equipped by the availability and desirability of people and their smartphones. Welcome to the third and final episode of Predictions or Reality, as we explore the most fascinating and futuristic prediction of them all, the higher adoption of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence has now been represented in a whole range of industries, including marketing and social media, diverging into popular culture as 2020 has welcomed new developments in machine learning, algorithmic analysis in apps like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, to a whole range of AI applications like speech and facial recognition, image analysis, and internet search. But importantly, in the near future, it may not be long until AI will entirely create games, content for film, television, news, and current events, but a whole range of other industries beyond traditional media, which is very exciting. Today, AI is able to assist marketers and brands in more effective strategies, as the gathering and analysis of information is faster and more accurate than ever, allowing marketers to create the right piece of content for the right person over an array of channels in real time. And it is apparent that already artificial intelligence and automation have replaced certain human roles in marketing, with chatbots responding to online queries. And it is also a matter of time that machine learning algorithms will allow companies and brands to optimize the social content they put out based on consumer behaviors, as AI software will allow brands a 24/7 social presence, something that humans can't necessarily control. But it is also important to realize that true artificial intelligence will not exist for at least a decade, and this is where augmented intelligence comes into the picture, nearly identical to AI, with one major difference. There is a person or programmer pulling the strings behind the scene in almost every scenario. And since there has been an overflooding of such new technologies, it is suggested by academics that the new future of social media will be immensely sensory rich. Augmented reality is one of the technologies that has already started to infiltrate social media through Snapchat and Instagram filters, which use a device's camera to superimpose real-time visual overlays on people's faces, as well as Apple's Memoji messaging, beyond to where Facebook is one of the largest investors in AR technology, promising a more authentic and situated experience with their applications in the future. There is also virtual reality that has become more affordable and mainstream through Facebook Spaces, video games, films, and many other industries, which academics also believe will inevitably play a role in the future but will feel completely different, such as opportunities where users will communicate through touch with haptic feedback, where phones are held in one's hand and wearable technology is strapped onto one's skin. These integrating haptics are all possibilities marketers are experimenting in both offline and online integrations, like marketing campaigns and promotion, media content, mobile games, and interpersonal chats. And it is only a matter of time before this modality of artificial and augmented technologies will be integrated into a vast number of social media platforms, changing the way consumers and brands interact with one another and the way social media influences consumer behavior. Now, all of this certainly suggests that AI will begin to exist in the most diverse, creative, and innovative ways, and it already has, as we've explored. But it's important how societies, culture, and individuals like marketers will make sense of, experiment, and integrate artificial intelligence into our daily lives. But for now, this is largely unimaginable and probably more ordinary than what we do imagine. If you've made it this far, I hope you've enjoyed this 3-part series and realised the exciting, predictable and unpredictable nature of social media. And remember, you can't stop the future, you can't rewind the past. The only way to learn the secret is to press play.